on your hardwood floors, but because this isn't depositing things, you could easily use this, couldn't you?
100%, and that's one of the greatest things about it is you can wet mop any surface because it literally dries it as you bring it back through. It leaves it dry the second you bring it back through. Again, it's a sponge that can't, look at this, can't see how dirty it is, but look at all the spices, salt, pepper, paprika that's on the kitchen floor. And there is nothing in it that will prohibit. Now again, this is how I use it. I just run it under the sink. Everything runs right off into the sink. Right. And I wring it out. Look at that. When I wring it out, I clean it out, and I can use it again. But again, any surface it can be used on because it will not leave the surface wet. Here's Worcestershire sauce. Again, no ongoing cost. You're not buying pads. You're not buying waxes. And because it cleans with water, with all the pollen, dander things of kids, whatever you want to call it, it traps it and keeps it down. You know when you sweep and you see all them dust bunnies and everything flying? This never does that. It picks it up and it traps it. So you're not pushing dust around. Look at that, how it picked up all that.
Brilliant.
Holds it, traps it. Go ahead.
Keith, I just want to let everybody know, if you are channel surfing, welcome to HSN. It is actually the top of the 11 o'clock hour. If your cable guide or if your program guide on hsn.com shows that we were going to air the Today's Special, wah, wah, wah. The Today's Special sold out, so that is no longer available. So Keith was kind enough to step up to the plate, and we're, of course, talking about solutions around the home. We're spending more time around the home. Certainly, we're all, hopeful to get back out there, but you're still gonna have to clean. And there is no cash in the trash with this system. It's economically sound. You don't have those little pads and things that you have to keep buying and then throwing away. Like any mop, it comes shipped to you moist, but then of course, like any mop, you get it wet. We include the additional mop head. We have the last 1700. It's on sale. Allison, I'm not sure, I think this pricing actually expires pretty soon. So at least we have that sale price now, and we do have it on a flex pay. Those are interest-free payments of less than $10 on your credit card as part of our spring home cleaning event. So Keith, since it is the top of the hour, can you kind of reintroduce the item for people who are maybe just tuning in right now?
Oh, be my pleasure. This is the PVA HandiMop. It's polyvinyl alcohol. It's 100% PVA. It collects, traps everything in the little grooves and ridges. They act like windshield wipers, and as it goes through, it just traps everything in there. Holds onto it, use it with just water. When the mop is dirty, you click it, you flip it, and you wring it out. When you wring it out, it leaves it perfectly clean, so you're never using a dirty mop head, and only takes up 3 inches of storage. It stores vertically. Mine's over there. It keeps it right inside the fridge. I can use it anytime I want. Now, the absorbency is amazing. Here's an idea. Now, say somebody spills a cup of coffee. This is hardwood. What are you going to do? You asked about a floor before? Huh. Watch this. Everybody's freaking out, running around, grabbing towels. Nobody knows what to do. Look at the HandiMop. It will absorb up to 2 cups of liquid and leave it clean. And then watch. You just bring it, you click it, you flip it, and you wring it out. Look at that. All the coffee goes right into it. Still have some coffee in it, but I need to clean up my mess. So I come over here, picks it up, leaves it clean. Now I bring it over, I rinse it out, I leave it clean. And now, if there's any residue of coffee, I just clean it up. And I didn't use a chemical. I didn't touch a thing. I'm not doing a load of laundry. I didn't waste $1 in paper towels. While I'm at it, I clean the rest of my floor. Here's how much. We call it a magic finger. You bring it to, look at all that I just picked up on the floor just from doing that little bit. You bring it like halfway down, and you run it along the baseboard. Now, everybody's baseboards would look as good as mine if you would clean them that easy. Just bring it, and it holds it and traps it and collects it. And then you just walk it over to the sink or your bucket, dump it in, put it in there, wring it out. What? Look at that. It's perfectly clean.
Nice.
Now I can just put it away.
And Keith,
I'm good to go for next time.
Like you said, though, unlike my regular mop, because of that unique material, and remember, you are getting 2 heads, it does not collect like odor and some of the stuff that we normally associate with a mop. Am I correct in saying that?
Oh, yes, perfect. And thank you for reminding me. All right, it comes in 3 pieces. You screw it together in 2 mop heads. This brand new one I put on, but here's one that dried, like yours. They dry hard as a rock. So that way, no mold, mildew, bacteria. You will never throw away this mop head because of the odor of it. And PVA is known to last up to 2 years. We give you 2 mop heads. I mean, it's a system. Here's one almost 2 years old. You can see it color distorted. It's shaped like a boomerang. All I have to do is throw it in hot water, and in about a minute, it's going to be perfectly brand new again.
I think that's
PVA.
genius. They are selling very quickly, though. We have just a little over 1,500 remaining. Remember, this configuration is unique to us. You get those 2 mop heads. You get this really dynamic design and that material that does not collect odor or debris. So remember, just like any mop, it comes shipped to you moist, but before you use it, of course, you put it, moisten it in the sink, moisten it in the bucket, whatever you got. And unlike those other products that certainly have their place, I'm not trying to disparage them, but you are throwing away those little wraparound towel, swiffy, the things that you put on them. How about that? So everything has its place, of course, but it's nice that this is a forever system. And I go back to the cars as well, because remember, you can use this on the exterior of a vehicle as well. Use it to kind of sweep in addition to that absorbency. Hey, Keith, what are you going to show us next?
All right, well, now here's another cool thing. It's not a stain remover on a carpet. I mean, it's a mop. It's really shouldn't be used on a carpet, mop it, oh my goodness. But as a pure absorbent agent, it will literally, I don't know how good you're gonna be able to see it, it will suck up the water. Look how you can see it when I press down. See it coming up? And when I pull it up, it sucks it right up.
Oh, wow.
And I'll show you how much water that just picked up.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Look at that. Right out of the carpet. And it will leave the carpet dry enough so now you can treat the stain or deal with the stain that you just left. But you'll see, I'll pick it all up. And again, I'll quick show you.
Wow.
And there's the rest of the water. And now on the floor, you got a mud room, especially something up north or everything we're dealing with. Look at, again, grab another tissue right out of the box. It leaves it so perfectly dry. So if you want to wash and clean the floors, the purple and the green things you were mentioned earlier with the disposable products, they are great. They have their purpose and everything else, but I got rid of them totally. I can do everything they do with this. And I don't have to sweep the floors anymore either. But I mean, the green or purple things, this is the same thing it's doing, except they're using chemical pads. You have to fill landfills with it. You got to keep touching it with your hands. This whole time, I have not touched this with my hands. Look at this again. It picks up, it collects everything. It does not let it go. Bring it over to your sink. Again, we're just using the bucket because that's what we have. Flip it up, you wring it out, and it cleans it out every single time. And then you just store it, and it's good to go.
It really is genius.
For everything.
Hey, Keith, let me ask you this. I'm assuming so we do include the 2 mop heads. So these just snap on and off if I would ever, let's say if I'm cleaning up a mess after a dog or something like that. I mean, I know you can rinse it clean, but do these just snap on and off? How easy is that?
All right, watch, I'll show you real quick. Now again, you got to touch this with your hands. So this is how it is, it lays flat. You have a button right here. See the button? You press the button and it slides right out. So you press the button and it slides out. There's an opened end here and a closed end here. The other end's open, closed. You make sure the little grooves line up to the pegs. It literally just lines right up. Watch this.
Boom.
That's all you ever have to do.
Nice.
So instead of poking your finger in them holes in the disposable, just do this. And it will last you 2 years and you're not throwing product after way, prison it to their replacement things and all that. No, this is one-time cost. You're good to go.
It is good to go for sure. Hey, Keith, they're getting ready to shoo me along. I thank you so much for your help tonight. Awesome job. Be safe out there, okay?
Hey, it's my pleasure seeing you tonight and look forward to seeing you next time.
Indeed. Thank you, Keith. Great job. Remember the 2 mop heads, exclusive design on sale. But at this point, about 1,500 only to go around. Boy, I don't know if we've got the little graphic to show how much stuff this kills, I'll just tell you. This is the most effective and powerful disinfectant that we've ever sold at HSN. It's from the Live Pure family. Now, here's what's interesting.